Jr. receiving a standing ovation here.
Breaking ball, Yelich, center field deep. Back goes Dyson at the wall, and he got it! What a catch!
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, it's a spring training matchup between the San Francisco Giants and the Royals. And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matty, one guy to keep your eye on is the Panda, Pablo Sandoval. This is the guy you want at the plate when the game is on the line. He thrives in these situations. It's almost like he goes to bed and says, I can't wait to play because the game is going to come down to me, and I'm going to make something happen. He thrives on performing in the big moments.
Branden Shipley, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, he's got 4 pitches to work with and uses them all at all different times in the game. So he keeps hitters off balance and gives you a lot to think about. Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Royals. And behind the plate is Salvador Perez. He's one of the bigger catchers in the league. He stands about 6'4", 6'5". He took a lot of foul balls through the years off that face mask in his chest. Even changed how he was catching the ball. But I love him back there. Catch and throw and gun people down.
In is the center fielder, Angel Pagan. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Center fielder, Angel Pagan.
And a cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight. The windup and the 0-1. Now a flare out to left center. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Well, I wanted to see how he might respond to a little adversity, but I wasn't expecting it to happen after the first guy leads off with a leadoff hit. Now he's in a stretch. Let's see if he's able to get through the rest of the inning. Maybe get a double play, a pop fly. We'll see how this unfolds.
Standing in now, Brian Washington, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Dyson moves over, 1 away. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Batting third, the catcher, number 28, Buster Posey.
Here's Buster Posey now. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And this will get to the wall now out beyond the 385 sign. Pagan is on his way home. And the run will score as the Giants stake themselves to an early 1-0 lead.
Well, nice job right there. He comes through with the RBI base hit, and now his side has the lead.
Number 9, Branden.
So striding in, Brandon Belt trying to make it a 2-0 ball game by bringing home that runner from third. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Favorable call in there for a strike. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Well, Kingsley's a consistent and fair umpire, Matt. Sometimes he might give a little on the corners, but it doesn't ever seem to impact the game too much.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Whoa, he hung that changeup. That ball was hit hard. Lucky to keep that one in the ballpark.
Pablo Sandoval.
At the plate, Pablo Sandoval. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Runners on first with 1 down. Lifted in the air out to center field. Dyson is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Batting sixth, the designated hitter, Russ Hood.
Ready now, Russ Hood. First pitch finds the zone. No balls and a strike to the now 39-year-old veteran. Has a look, now the pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Giants 2. KC coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And with that, here's a look at the hometown Royals starting lineup card. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, I love the way Eric Hosmer plays the game. He's one of those guys you want at the plate in those big game-defining moments. He's such a clutch hitter. I love watching him in those situations, and hopefully we'll have that in this game as well.
Andrew Werner will be the man on the mound for the G-Men. Harold, what do you got?
Well, Matt, he's a guy who loves his sinker. What he'll try to do is get ground balls, get hitters to roll over, get the ground ball. He used it a lot in a double play situation. As a hitter, I'm thinking make him get the ball up. If you see one that's not sinking well, that's the one you hit. But he's going to live on the bottom of the zone to be successful. All right, time for majestic defensive alignment for the Giants. And behind the plate, you got Buster Posey. Took him a little while to figure out how to work things in the big leagues, but boy, can he catch. He can still catch and throw. He'll fool you every now and then, too, but he calls a tremendous game.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Royals, second baseman, Ben Zobrist.
Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
1-1 now to Zobrist. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Now that's when you know it's a good pitch. He broke off a really nice breaking ball down in the zone right there, and even though this is one of the best hitters around, he waved right through it.
Throw on to first, in time, 1 away.
Batting second, designated hitter, Mike Napoli.
Here's Mike Napoli now. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And the changeup is way low that time. Hard on the ground toward short. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
That's an impressive swing on a tough pitch. A sinker from a right-handed pitcher going into the right-handed batter, and he's able to get the bat head out and hit it in the left field. That was really cool.
So digging in now, Eric Hosmer. Man at first for him following the one-out single. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
Look, Matt, this guy's got a great sinker. Here's the key. He's got a runner on first base. This is where you can get that ground ball double play. Make him chase that hard sinker and hit it into the dirt and turn one over for you.
Here's the 0-2. Ground ball left side. Sandoval fields it cleanly. The second for one. On to Belt, and they turn the double play. That ends the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More Cactus League action coming your way after this. Stepping into the box,
Leading off for the
Redding.
Giants,
He'll start things
left
out in the
fielder,
top half of the second.
Redding.
Into the windup and the pitch. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Thought about it, but he holds up on the knuckle curve 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Here he comes again, 1-2. And another foul ball. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Again, a 1-2. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And no one will get this one.
That's 4 foul balls in a row. He's battling, no doubt.
Swing and a liner. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Well, here we are with the leadoff hit in the second, and the pitcher really struggled in the first inning. So you got to be a little bit concerned. The stuff just doesn't look like it's there today.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. A runner at first with no outs here. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
Runner goes for second. Pitch swung out and missed. The throw. A tag from Nunez, and they got him at second base.
Very well could have been a hit-and-run attempt there. You kind of have to make contact for those to work out. He didn't, and his teammate was hung out to dry at second.
Bases are empty, one man out. And this is fouled back and out of play. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Gordon is there. He's got it, and there are two down now.
Batting ninth, second baseman, number 10.
Settling in now, Betts. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
I don't know what was going on with him in the first inning. He had a bad first inning. This looks like a totally different pitcher here in the second. Really starting to settle in, really starting to throw strikes.
1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A swing and a miss at a ball down. One and two, here it comes. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Bases are empty here with two men out. Strike three called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. We'll see Alex Gordon to start things out when we come back. It's the Giants 2 and the Royals nothing. Here's the left fielder Alex Gordon. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
Left fielder, Alex Gordon.
Sinker to open the AB in there for strike one.
Man, it's going to be a long game. The angle that he's throwing that sinker at, nobody's going to touch that.
Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now. Here it comes. 0-2 pitch is a sinker that misses, but he's still in command. 1-2.
Well, now it's a 1-2 count. He's throwing the same pitch 3 times in a row. He got ahead with it. Now let's see if he puts him away with it.
Now the 1-2 home to Gordon. 1-2 pitch is a slider that misses. 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Batting sixth, third baseman, Mike Moustakas.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And standing in, the left-handed hitting third baseman, Mike Moustakas. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. And this one is gone. A home run. A solo shot that time for Mike Moustakas. And the Royals have cut the deficit now to 2-1.
Well, how do you beat the shift?
You hit it over the shift, of course. You can't play guys up in the sky, so he lifts this one up and out of here.
Batting seventh.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder.
Nick
As he'll take a changeup here for strike one. He'll try to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Redding has a read on it, and that retires the side. Royals get one here, courtesy of Mike Moustakas. We've played two. It's the Giants 2 and the Royals 1. Striding in once again, Angel Pagan. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third.
Angel Pagan.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Late swing and a ball line fouled into the seats past the third base dugout. The windup and the 0-1. Fooled him a bit as this is hit high in the air towards right center and shallow. Markakis has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out.
Now batting, right fielder, Brian Washington.
Ready for another chance. Brian Washington, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Well struck, but foul over by the coaching box.
Nope.
And there's ball one.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
1-2 now as this catches the outer half. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a swing and a miss, maybe even a foul tip, but it's held onto behind the plate for out number 2.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Buster Posey. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. The 0-1. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. And he'll look at a fastball here that's close, but it's 2-1 now.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
Now a flare out toward right center. Markakis coming on. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Giants are down 1-2-3. They lead it 2-1. Coming to the plate now, Gerard Dyson. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Gerard Dyson.
First pitch of the at-bat. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will get foul for strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Into the box, Eduardo Nunez, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. Up with it there is Sandoval. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third.
The second baseman, number 18, and Brad.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ben Zobrist. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Nope.
And that one stayed too low, apparently. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Swinging a soft liner. And he'll turn and try the jump throw to first. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Royals go down 1-2-3. They're down 2-1. Back alongside Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as it'll be Brandon Belt getting ready to lead things off here.
Brandon Belt.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
Looked like he wanted to clobber that one, but it's 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Here's the Panda now, Pablo Sandoval. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Hit out towards second. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
A lot of base hits up the middle. Set your sights up the alleys and try to take it back up the middle hard like he did right here. Nice job.
Hitter, Russ Hood.
Into the box now, Russ Hood, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Here comes the 1-0. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Runners off for second. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And here's a ball hit in the air. Going after it is Gordon. He makes the running play. 2 down. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Now batting, left fielder, Pete Redding.
Digging in to try it again, Pete Redding. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. One 1-0 pitch on the way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. And this is going to be a foul ball. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Pitch popped up. Zobrist is there for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Giants leave one as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Here's Mike Napoli now. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Mike Napoli.
And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Well, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2.
Oh, he got out in front of a changeup. He's looking for a fastball right there because he got the bat head so far out he was able to pull it. If that was a fastball, he might have kept it fair.
In there, a base hit.
Well, he's known for hitting the ball out of the ballpark, but that just shows you how strong he is. He gets jammed. He's able to fight it off and flip it over the infield. That's a strong dude.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Skied into straightaway right. Washington is there. Makes the play, 1 away.
The left fielder, number 4, Alex Gordon.
Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's set, and the pitch. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Now a snap throw to first. And a dive, but he's back. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. To Crawford for 1. On to first, and it's another double play. They're second in the first 4 innings as that one will retire the side. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back to Arizona and spring training baseball after this. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Into the windup and the pitch. And that's in there for strike 1. The pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. 1-1 home now to Crawford. 1-1 pitch is a knuckle curve. He's in the hole now, 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. There is Moustakas to look at him for the first out.
The batter, number 10.
Stepping in, Betts. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Check swing grounder to the right side. And they'll just tag him out along the first base line.
Center fielder number 16.
Ready once again, Angel Pagan. A hit in 2 tries so far. Now the pitch. Cue shot here out towards short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Giants down in order. They still lead it 2-1. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Catcher, Salvador Perez.
Into the windup and the pitch. On the ground up the middle. There is Crawford. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Third baseman, number 8, Mike Moustakas.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Mike Moustakas. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. First pitch on its way. Late swing and a ball line foul into the seats past the third base dugout. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Well, they have not been able to pick up that changeup tonight. That has been a really good pitch for him. Very effective. He's used it at the right.
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch.
Wow, you want your stars to get their work in during spring training, but you don't want to see them get hit by a pitch. Looks like no damage done, though.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. A swinging bunt up the third base line. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The center fielder, number 1, Gerard Dyson.
So stepping in, Gerard Dyson, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0.
That was a pretty good pitch on a pitch he doesn't throw very often, or I should say hasn't used in this game. That's for sure. That was a good pitch.
Here comes the 1-0. This is line to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Giants on top, 2-1. Digging in once again, Branden Washington. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Branden Washington.
In there, strike 1. grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Well, here they go again. Another base hit. This one leading off the inning here late in the game. But they put together some base hits, but haven't been able to get that big hit to drive in the run.
Ready for another chance? Buster Posey, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he lays off there 1-0.
I think he wanted that pitch right there, but you know what? He's been throwing the ball real well tonight, and he's been getting a lot of favorable calls from the umpire, too.
One-0 count. Here it is. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Well, that's back-to-back breaking balls. He's able to foul that one off. Will they come back with a third?
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. In the dirt here, and he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a swing and a ball grounded to second. Nunez over to Hosmer, and it's a double play.
The first baseman, number 9, Branden Belt.
Here's the first baseman, Branden Belt. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First offering on its way. Swing and a soft liner down the line in right. Foul. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a line drive, but foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. A solo home run here for Branden Belt. And it gives the Giants a 3-1 lead.
Boy, that's a late mistake that could prove to be fatal. It's only a solo shot, but with the way their starter is throwing it, that could be enough to seal the deal.
The batter, number 48, third baseman, Pablo Sandoval.
Action in that KC pen now as a right-hander's begun to loosen up. Here's the Panda now, Pablo Sandoval. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at-bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. That one misses, and I think a ballpark full of umpires disagrees. It's 2-2.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1 and 2. The count's now on 2 and 2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
And Gordon will make the catch to retire the side. 1 for the Giants. It's Branden Belt. Bye-bye, baby. Bottom of the 6th coming up. It's now 3-1 San Francisco. Sonny Gray enters to do the
Now
pitching in the
for
bottom
San
of the
Francisco,
6th.
Number 54, Sonny Gray.
Digging in to try it again, Eduardo Nunez. He'll begin things here against Sonny Gray.
The shortstop, Eduardo Nunez.
And a fastball just a bit up. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Now the big overhand curveball makes him swing and miss.
Well, they're still in this game. You know, if they can get somebody on, a broken bat, a blooper, a bunt, and then go for the big ball, they can get something going. But you got to start with getting somebody on base. This offense needs a base runner and get things happening.
And a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow.
Baseman, number 18, Ben Zobrist.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors so far for the Royals. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Well, he's got him thinking right now. There's a fastball, then he comes back at the curveball and gets him out in front. I think when you get him out in front like that, you come back and throw another curveball right here.
And he looks at a ball. 1-2. 1-2. Here it comes. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Zobrist is retired. 2 down now.
But designated hitter.
Digging in and looking for more. Mike Napoli. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. It gets out of play, though. That's into the visitors' dugout. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors so far for the Royals. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And that ends the inning. KC down in order, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Back here on the show. Giants leading this one as we get set for the 7th, but before it gets underway, there you see our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. John Jaso is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7.
John Jaso.
Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. 0-1. Here it comes. Hit hard back up the middle. And there's a base hit, so a good job off the bench to get him started here in the 7th.
Now batting.
Into the box now. Pete Redding. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Wade Davis is on his way to the mound now as he'll work in his 8th ball game here this spring.
Wade Davis.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. This one is fouled away up to the concourse area. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Striding in once again, Brandon Crawford. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch on its way. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Oh, and 2 now as Crawford comes up empty on that one. From the belt, the pitch. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there. The straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at-bat. And what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
Ready once again, Betts. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Had him off balance a bit as this is skied into short left center. Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. 1 left for San Francisco, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. George Cantos gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
George Cantos.
Standing in, Eric Hosmer. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th.
Eric Hosmer.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. One and one coming now to Hosmer. And here's a ball hit in the air. Sandoval is there for it. 1 down.
The left fielder, number 4, Alex Gordon.
Ready for another shot now. Alex Gordon. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now here's a ball heading for the right field corner. This has the distance, and it stays fair. Home run. So a solo shot that time for Alex Gordon. And the Royals have cut it to 1. It's now a 3-2 score.
Everybody has heard of a hitter punishing a curve or a slider that just hangs. Well, this was a cutter. It just hangs right there out over the heart of the plate, and he didn't miss it. Can't leave a pitch like that to a professional hitter. Well, you can, but that's what you get.
The catcher, number 13.
Stepping in now, Salvador Perez. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. Washington is after it. 2 gone.
Third baseman, number 8, Mike Moustakas. Your attention, please.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. The third baseman, Mike Moustakas now. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Well, he got him to chase a fastball right there off the plate. He's such a good hitter. You don't see him chase out of the zone very often. That just tells me the pitcher's got pretty good stuff.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
And the changeup is way low that time. Pretty well hit deep down the line in right, but that's back into the seats. Foul.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there. 2-strike fastball on the corner of the plate, and he's able to foul it off. Nice job.
Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. One for the Royals here, and it comes courtesy of this Alex Gordon swing. 7 complete here tonight. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Gregor Blanco is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
7, Gregor Blanco.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the 1st out.
Now batting.
And time to check out the line score for this spring training affair. Both teams working the kinks out as we play the 8th inning tonight.
Ortega.
Fouled toward the 3rd base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. Hit hard on the ground towards 2nd and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single. And now this is bobbled out in center.
Well, you're not always going to hit the good pitches. You hit the mistakes, and that one hung up there, a mistake. Nice piece of hitting.
Here's Buster Posey now. Ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the 1-0. And there he goes towards 2nd. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at 2nd.
Hey, 90 feet is a big deal when you're talking about a 1-run game, so that's a little risky. But hey, sometimes you have to be aggressive and force the other team to stop you.
High in the air out to center field. Dyson's there. 2 down.
The first baseman, number 9, Branden Shipley.
Shane Robinson will look to provide a little 2-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at 2nd and 2 away.
Robinson.
And there's a strike right down the heart of the plate. 0-1. Trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at 2nd base. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Runner goes for 3rd. It's high, and he's in there at 3rd. A daring move that puts the tying run just 90 feet away.
You know, catchers don't work on throwing to 3rd quite as much as they do to 2nd. And I'm sure he's not too happy with himself about that one. A good throw might have got him, but that one just sailed on him a bit.
Oh, 0-2. Here it comes. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Just tried to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swing and a line drive, but foul. Another payoff pitch. And look out. That's in very tight, and it's ball 4.
The batter, number 48, third baseman
James Jones. We'll see what he can do off the bench as he'll bat with runners at the corners and 2 gone here.
Jones.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. And a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
So 2 pitches in a row on the outside corner for strikes. You think he stays out there?
I think he does. One thing you don't want to do, though, Matt, it's not a good idea to throw the same hitter, the same pitch 3 times in a row, back to back to back.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Giants leave a couple, but they still lead it 3-2. Gregor Blanco will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center.
Now playing center field, number 7.
Rafael Ortega will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Rafael Ortega.
James Jones is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now. Tyler Clippard is going to come on now as he's already up to 10 appearances here in the spring. Brandon Hicks is into the game as well as he's the new first baseman. Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Hicks is over and he puts it away for the first out.
The center fielder, number 1, Gerard Dyson.
Ryan Flaherty has come into the ball game now as he takes over as the new third baseman.
Number 15, Ryan Flaherty.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gerard Dyson. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. And now here's another pop-up, and this one will head to the opposite side of the diamond. There to take this in is Crawford, and there are 2 away now.
Up next for the Royals, the shortstop, Eduardo Nunez.
Now at the plate, Eduardo Nunez. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
Now that's a good changeup right there. You know the guy's sitting fastball. You get him out in front. Now that changeup's in his head the rest of the at-bat.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Pitch on the way. And a swing and a miss as he pulled the string on the breaking ball, and the inning is over. Royals go down 1-2-3. They trail 3-2. Brendan Geyer will try to get his club a little ninth inning insurance as he'll grab a bat to pinch hit, leading things off here.
Geyer.
And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Oh and 1, here it comes. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Ready with the 0-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. And the pinch hitter is retired here, one away.
Now batting, left fielder, Pete Redding.
Stepping into the box, Pete Redding. Here comes the first pitch. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Now here it comes. Next pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And a swing and a miss here, and the first two are dispatched to begin the ninth.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
See what happens when you work fast, you stay aggressive, and you come right after guys. Man, you get great results. 2 quick outs, and now he's 0-2 on this hit.
Struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead as they head in for their final set of swings. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. To the bottom of the ninth we go. Top of the order due up. It's the Giants 3 and the Royals 2. Sergio Romo comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
55, Sergio Romo.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. He'll lead things off here as we play the bottom of the ninth.
For the Royals. Second baseman, number 18.
Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike. Comes set and the 0-1. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
I'll tell you, he just doesn't look comfortable in the box to me tonight. He's been off balance with his swings, and that one completely tied him up.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard to short. Crawford's got it. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting, designated hitter, Mike Napoli.
So striding in, Mike Napoli. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. First pitch on its way. Way in front of that fastball. A 1 pitch on its way. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
Well, there's no doubt what he was thinking on those first 2 swings. Big power swings. Now he's got to dial it back a little bit and try to put that ball in play.
And rarely do you see a player of his caliber fooled that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away now. Royals down to their final out. And standing in, here's the first baseman, Eric Hosmer. comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. 2 out, nobody on. Now a swing and a miss, and I don't think he was expecting a pitch inside. It's 1-1.
That's a good changeup. Got him to swing early in it. Now you got him set up. You can go back with the hard fastball or double it up with another changeup.
Here it comes on 1-1. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider. Set to deliver on 2-1 on the ground to the right side, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Oh, this game's crazy. That single right there. Now we got the tying run on and the winning run coming to the plate.
Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Outside with the cut fastball there, and it's a 2-ball count.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
Swing and a miss, 2-1. 2 out with the man at first. Quick check on that tying run at first, and he'll dive back in safely. Swing and a miss, and now the Royals are down to their final strike. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Oh, he definitely got away with a changeup right there. He hung that one. But the good news is you got him to pull it foul. Now you come back after him here with another pitch.
Now another 2-2. And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
Hey, anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. So that'll just about do it. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Giants. 3 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base. For Kansas City, 2 runs on 5 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 49 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.